Good morning, family. It's your boy Phoenix checking in with you this morning. Wanted to talk to you about my business plan. I had one of my followers ask me to talk to him about my business plan and what I did to get started. And first of all, I want to say that as of now, um, what I am doing is completely different. I have had some people on my YouTube page probably think that I got like a regular job, like 9 to 5. I got like a real boss. I don't. I don't have a boss. You know what I mean? I am truly my own boss. What I do is I network myself through different staffing companies and different recruiting agencies, and I do jobs when I'm slow and when my when I don't have work on my plate coming in. I network myself hourly through them, and I get a good rate, better than having a real job, because normally a lot of the real jobs only want to pay you a certain amount. So I'm making it look, more than average. I would just say that. So I do not have a real job. I don't have a job. I work 5 days a week, and then I do my business on the weekends. That's not what I do. I run myself, which is my business, um, 7 days a week. Well, really 6 days a week. That I'll actually work, and then I always take one day a week off. So sometime it may falls on a Sunday, sometime it may be on a Tuesday, but whatever day it falls on, I take one day a week. So I believe in only working 6 days a week and keeping one day for your rest. That's just my personal belief. And whatever day you choose through the week, that's up to you. And I do that, as well. But what I do is, as far as my business plan goes, um, I knew I didn't want to go into this business plan in debt because I was already in debt. So I didn't want to increase my debt. So my business plan is a little different than average, because most will say, okay, build a business plan to present it to the bank to get a loan to be able to do the things you need. I did something completely different. I used my job as my bank. I got a job, as an iron worker welder, and I used that job to save my money and to buy my tools as I worked there, because they had a program also there where you could buy tools and they'll buy it for you and then take so much out your check, and you could spend up to 500 at a time. So I would utilize that and get the stuff that I know I needed new that I could get a deal on, and then I would also save money and buy my own things. So I want to kind of give you a little rundown on what I feel a welder business plan should be, if you want to get into it independently. I feel like you should have your certs, so you should at least be doing it long enough where you can get your certs. So invest in your certs, your AWS if you're gonna do stick or wire or both, or TIG, whichever one, or you're gonna do all three of them, the combination. Um, so I would say most definitely invest in your certs. Then your equipment, most definitely your welder, your tools, everything you need to be a fabricator, to be mobile, to be able to do your job and do it easy and do it without having to bang sticks together. You know what I'm saying? Just making it hard. So you want to get the stuff you need, and then you want to invest in a service vehicle. I won't say a service truck, because I know people who got service vans. I know people who got welding service cars, who got they hook up in the back of their car, in the back of the trunk, and they pull it out, and it's still professional. They still get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So, however you need to do it, don't think, oh, I need to have this truck when I pull up, or I need to have this. Have your business cards, have your work ethics lined out, be professional, and be able to do the job, because as long as you can do the job, a door will open. You got this real expensive company pulling up in this truck. Uh, they probably got over 100,000 in the truck, and that's pretty much what you're paying for when they give you these ridiculous prices. So um, you can network yourself independently, and you can be able to make good money. You ain't got to go all the way out at first, but just know what you need. You know what I'm saying? And then your license and insurance. So, you know, if you want to be an independent contractor or a contractor, then you might want to get your general contractor license. If you want to be an LLC, you want to get your business license and operate that way. as far as fabrication shops or whatnot, whatever you want to do, providing the service. So just see exactly what you want. But this is pretty much my outline is where I went, and I knew that I pretty much needed in my mind. I said, okay, to get things where I wanted, I knew I needed um, 20,000 to be independent like I wanted, and that was honestly me thinking like, man, I need to buy me a used RV. I need to buy me a good used truck that'll pull the RV, and then I need to buy the equipment and have everything on the truck so I can be able to pull the RV there, work out of it, work out of home, drop it off, move around, come back, and just kill two birds with one stone. And that was my goal. So I ended up getting the RV, the truck, the tools, and then having my side vehicle, which is my service vehicle. And I went that direction, you know what I mean? And like I say, my goal was like 20,000, and I ended up hitting it, working for this job and saving, and my wife was also working and saving, so we ended up getting a chance to get that. But now it's to the point where, you know what I'm saying, we building and spreading our brand. So we're also about to start investing in this recruiting LLC, where we're about to start a business actually recruiting. So it's not going to be like I'm working for a recruiting agency and I'm punching the clock. Now we're going to be doing this ourselves, and we're going to be networking with other agencies to find the jobs for our people, because we're not just going to be selling nobody out. We're not just looking for people just to throw in spots. I want to network my people, because I feel like if I get a good strong team, say if I got a team of 10 or 20 good dudes that, they good at what they do, we got a dream team. That means I can send them here and there and everybody can make money. You see what I'm saying? That's my thing, because I'm knowing if I work for the company, you know what I mean, I'm not going to do what I can do if I work with the company. And that's what I would say. That's just my personal opinion, to work with them and not for them. Now if you got to work for them and you punching the clock, or you a supervisor, or you a foreman, and that's your role, and you like the role of being, just over someone at that job, or whatever the situation is, that's fine. Because I know guys who don't make a lot, but they're a supervisor and they can tell somebody else what to do, or they can go sit in the office, or they can talk and, feel part of the team, but they're not making that team type money. So to me, I would rather be out there with the workers making more money than the guy that's actually walking around looking at me. You know what I mean? So a lot of times you'll see that, but I would say stay focused on as far as what you want, and buy everything independently, man. Save, buy everything cash. And when you do use your credit, you get your credit right, so that way you can use it like a bank. That way you ain't got to ask nobody for nothing. There might be a situation where you can use your credit to get the money you need, or get this asset you need to make more money, and then pay your credit off. You see what I'm saying? Versus than getting a loan from a bank. So it all depends on what direction you want to go. But I would most definitely say, whatever you do when you start your business plan, know exactly what field you want to go into or get into. So figure out if you want to just float around and do everything. Do you want to just do fabrication? Do you want to do field? Do you want to do industry? As far as mining, I mean, what do you want to do? The door is big, open, and broad. So just come to your, get to yourself and just figure out what direction you want. Because like I say, the opportunities are out here. So if you really want to do something different, you can. And I would say this before I leave. One thing I would say, you're going to meet resistance. You're going to have people saying, oh, I tried to do it and it didn't work for me. You are different. You do more research. You have invested. You know the system a little bit more better. So, don't go off of what someone else say. Do it yourself. Learn more, because I am a prime example of going against the grain and living and doing what others thought wasn't possible. So as long as I do this, I'm gonna show you my growth and my growth and development as I build my brand with Hog On Welding, as Black Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? As I build our products, you know what I'm saying? You'll see actually someone that started from the bottom and investing in itself and built this brand and actually started helping someone else and got things going. So I do this for my kids and for my grandkids, to know that no matter what situation you're in, you can be anything and you can do anything. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. So always go against the grain, always believe in yourself, and know this is a fact that the skills, the trade, the passion that you got, can't nobody take that away from you once you get it and you obtain it and you like it and you love it and it's, you live and breathe what you do. You see what I'm saying? Once you at that level, can't nobody stop you. So remember that, man, and continue to get your hog on and build your business plan independently. Save your money. Don't go in debt. Don't try to build a business by going in debt. To me, that's backwards. Um, so if you don't already have the money to start it, start saving it, start investing, trading some stuff. Get rid of some stuff that you might don't need, that you might thought you need. I mean, I sold my old school box Chevy. You know what I mean? To start me out into the business game. So um, do what you got to do, man. Let go what you got to let go. Sometimes it's relationships. Truth be told, sometimes you got to break ties with relationships, male or female. You know what I mean? You have to break ties sometimes in order to do what you want, because everybody can't see your vision, and some people are trying to hold your vision back. So you got to know that sometimes you have to break ties with relationships and friends and associates, because they will hold you back. You know what I mean? And when you got a purpose and when you're trying to do something, you got to want to do it, and you got to be willing to finance yourself. It got to be important enough to you. You actually putting your money where your mouth is. You actually walking the walk. You know what I mean? And talking the talk. So once you get to that level, there's nothing you can do. You can't do. Hold on.